Hello again. Forgot the product. Here we are with. What is this? What is it? What are we thinking about this thing? So this is 50 hours with 5 perspectives. I've spent the last 2 days and change playing with, using. This has been my primary device, pretty much. I have a work phone and a smartphone, and the work phone is sometimes... Anyway, I have 2 phone numbers and 2 primary phones, and let's get into it. I'm going to share you my 5 perspectives and what I've learned, and this is the best part. I found a showstopper. Wendy, Lisa, I know you're watching this, but you don't owe me lunch. Anyway, we'll get into it. I found a critical bug and a showstopper bug, and I'm going to show those in just a minute. Here we go. The Microsoft Surface Duo version 1.0. All right, perspective number 1. What does it do well? Yeah, that's a big one. The hinge is one of the best features. I mean, it's a folding phone, right? So it has to fold well. There's no creaking. It stays. You can do the tent. You can pop it up like that. It pops like that. Even if you just like tilt it way back, it just stays. It lays flat. It works great. In fact, I was just traveling in my car. And another fun use of the Microsoft Surface Duo. You can just put it on your dashboard and use it as a navigation system. Okay, Google, how much farther?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay, well, Google's not perfect. But with this cool little rubber bumper that Microsoft included, you know, it just stays right there in the dash. I just drove 30 miles and the little device didn't even move. And the visibility in the sun is great. Beautiful screen. The hinge is great. I've used the Samsung Razr just for a little bit, the Samsung Flip and a few others. The Galaxy Fold, which was interesting, but the Surface Duo crushes them with this metal hinge. Not only is it smooth, it's cool to the touch. Like in the morning, I had it down here in the basement charging, and it just had this nice, cool feel to it, and that was just nice. And during my first 50 hours, I have loved it. B. For a concept idea to market in, I think, about 2 years is when I first heard about this. I think Microsoft did a great first generation smartphone that folds. C. My first battery cycle was impressive with just under 27 hours, which included just a whole bit of usage, phone calls, and anyway, it was really impressive. Here I have a screenshot. So I'll throw up that screenshot and you can see all the stats, and then I'll add some voiceover, yada, yada, yada. So, D, phone calls. Nice. Many thanks to Ryan Clark for teaching me this phrase. It was very nice of you, and that's spelled Noice. I used the S Duo for nearly 4 hours, and I was chatting with important customers on Friday, and I verified with many of them, hey, can you hear me okay? And all of them said yes. So no issues using it as a phone. And here I'll show you how easy it is to make a phone call. So you bring up the phone app, 611.
Our average wait time is about 3 minutes. So just hang while I get a human on the line for you.
So there's the speakerphone right
This
there.
call may be monitored
You can
or
crank it up.
recorded for quality and training purposes.
Or you can change it. Hello? You know, I think I might have dialed the wrong number. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thanks. Have a good day, too.
You too. Bye-bye. So there you go. That's how you make a phone call. And then it does pair quite nicely with the Galaxy Watch 3.
Time is about 3 minutes. So just hang while I get a human on the line for you.
This call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes.
So there you go. I've had no Bluetooth issues. It's great. So that would be D. Bluetooth works great. I was doing Wi-Fi calling through Mint Mobile, and I didn't have any issues, no drop calls. Yeah, I was in my basement. So only had 1 or 2 bars of LTE activity and still rocked it as a phone. And number 2, everyone's favorite part. What bugs need to be crushed? And for this, you can think of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. What do we need him to crush on the bugs? So this is what I found. Yeah. All the popular apps need to be updated stat. For example, the Kindle app. One would think, Kindle is going to be a really popular app. Okay, so here I launch Kindle, and you think, maybe I can just, no, how do I, okay, so I need to get back. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Let's try it again. So you're thinking, man, why is this so hard? So then if you do a slide, no, that brings up Google Voice. There we go. Oh, no, there we go. So I finally got it widescreen. So now you're thinking, okay, well, that doesn't work. Cuts off the text. Well, maybe if I just make the text smaller. No. Okay, let's try this way. There we go. There's Herget. That looks gorgeous. And then you go to the next page. That line's missing. I've been playing this for quite a while, and no matter what you do the font, you always lose. Now, the actual device, gorgeous. Love the screen. They did that really well. Yeah. So here's a bug that needs to be crushed. And I'll show you my first critical bug. Well, here's one because sometimes, yeah. Okay, there we go. So we've minimized that. So watch this. So I'm going to plug this in, OEM all the way. You're going to love this Microsoft. Nice. So now it's powered on, right? So let's say you want to shut it down. Right there, shut down, power off. So now it's shutting down. Don't you worry, Stay Puft. Hang tight. So it's off, right? Wait a minute, what's going on? So initially you're an Android user and you're thinking, it's just booting up to that power screen. No, you can't shut it down when it's plugged in. Come on, Microsoft, this is considered a showstopper bug and should have never been released in production. Now, according to the rules of my company, somebody at Microsoft owes me lunch. Okay, next, the login screen. So now that it's rebooted, I can't just use my finger touch. Where'd the field go? Does anyone... Where's the field? Now this is the Google keyboard. I thought the Google keyboard might fix the bug. No, if anything, it exacerbates it. It hides the field too. I've tried 3 different keyboards. So, okay, well, maybe if we fold it this way. No? Maybe if we just go like, there's the field. Wait, come back, field. It's a mess. Yeah. So 2 huge bugs right out of the gate. And this has already been in production for at least, I think some of the top influencers had this weeks ago. So I don't know why nobody else has reported that. So, yeah. Just one more example of phone calls. Hold on a second. Now what if it's folded? And it did buzz. And then you open it. You can answer the call with RTT, decline it, or just answer with voice. Hello, hello, hello. So I called myself. That was fun. So there you go. As a phone, it's great. What are the deal breakers? 1, the camera. Let me show you the horror. All right, so for this, we're going to unplug it. The fingerprint sensor does great. Other reviewers have already talked about that, so I won't beat that to death. But I've been quite impressed about the battery. Now, I did charge it for about 20 minutes. Now, if you notice, it kind of lagged right there. So it had a quick little boost there. Microsoft launcher, 1 hour and 53 minutes, YouTube 18. But it's been good. 9 hours ago, screen usage 2 hours, and I think on my first full cycle, it was close to 4 hours of usage. All right, so you want to take a photo. Easy enough, right? So you open up the photo app. Hello there, PH Digital. But then you don't want to take a selfie. You want to take a picture of Stay Puffed, right? Who doesn't? Let's do that. So you have to switch the camera around. Okay, and then, oh man, what just happened? Okay, so there, wait, now it's there, okay. Okay, now I got Stay Puffed in view, and now I'm trying to, it's just really awkward. And the same for the video. If you're trying to video, I mean, you can zoom in, and there you can read it right there, Stay Puffed. Many thanks to Cartoon Fortress for correcting me on that. So the camera app, it's not good. So we just want to take a simple picture of this awesome guy right here, the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Let's see if we can do it. This happens a lot. There's something wrong with the touch sensitivity of this device. So whoever did, yeah, I don't know what happened. There we go. So now the camera's right here. So we have to switch it. Oh, okay, there it is. And now we turn it like that. Oh, wait, what? Okay. And then you think, wait, and then we just wait, what? Okay, so I just close it. What? And now we're back to, it's very confusing. I don't know how else to explain that. It's just confusing. Next on my list on one of the deal breakers, those bezels. That huge forehead and that huge chin. All right, so what are those deal breakers? First, the camera, we already showed you that. And then the camera with dual screen showed you that. We have the huge forehead. We have the huge chin. And then we have the lack of wireless charging, which I knew that, but still, for a device that costs this much and that's coming out in the later part of 2020, not to have wireless charging, sorry, Microsoft, I'm disappointed. It should have had wireless charging. The lack of the rear camera, that's a deal breaker. The lack of a 5,000 milliamp battery, also a deal breaker. And I'm still wondering who this is for. Now, there are some cool things. If you minimize this, notice how you can scroll these apps over, which is kind of fun, you know? There's some fun things. But again, okay, that time it opened. A lot of times when I go to open the apps, they don't open. Now there is long press, so you have your shortcuts and app info, and you can do widgets, and so that was pretty cool. I just created a widget for Samsung Health. When you're switching the screens, that's kind of fun. Switch. Or if you want to see if it'll go full screen, not all apps go full screen, but this one will do is go full screen. This part's kind of hard. Let's see if I can get it to work. Come on, please work for me. I practiced this, I promise. It was working. There we go. So now this is the full screen of Samsung Health. And as I scroll up, I can scroll down and you can view your heart rate and all that fun stuff. So there you go. That part's pretty cool. Here's my heart rate trends for today. I do like that part. But again, those bezels, I mean, if it was like all the way full, you're missing out on a whole inch of real estate there. I think they could have made the bezels about the thickness of these bumpers. That would have been cool. So just a slight bezel all the way around, or almost to the bleeding edge. That would have been cool as well. And number 4, what are the best apps? Well, YouTube is pretty cool. Samsung Health just kind of crapped out on me. Bring up all the apps. Did I say YouTube Health? I meant YouTube. So now, let's see if this works. Nope. Let's try it this way. So, you know, sometimes I get confused on where this thing is. Okay, there we go. So now it's widescreen. So now I'll search for my favorite YouTubers, which would be Cartoon Fortress, and we can view him in the widescreen. Now that's beautiful. Look at that wallpaper. One of my favorite videos that he's done as of late, I really like the movie Christopher Robin.
I don't even believe this is released this year. I believe it was last year.
Now watch this. Boom. Cartoon Fortress in all of his glory. Now here's the funny thing.
This is
you can't see the pause button. It's like hidden right there, so you just kind of have to guess
exclusive Blu-ray.
where it is. So that's kind of wonky. Now, if you turn it this way, you get that view. So this is a huge app, and I don't know why Microsoft couldn't have worked with YouTube and some developers months ago before the launch. So I don't know what to say about that. And yeah, I mean, it's similar to the other flip devices. You can do something here while you're watching up there.
This is from their gallery.
Sorry, David, I gotta turn you down there. So while you're watching this awesome movie review about Christopher Robin with Cartoon Fortress guy here, I think his name is David. Anyway, you can do comments, you can read his comments, you can say, hey, this is a great movie. Here's a really good comment from Katarina Cuneo. I love the golden honey colored Pooh Bear. The actual screen is beautiful. I don't have any complaints on that, but it's wonky how all the apps are designed, and it's going to need some refinement. Again, this is version 1.0. So another really fun app is going to be Microsoft Edge, of course, right? So Microsoft Edge is very compliant. So instead of stretching the screen, it actually is designed to, oh my gosh, there we go. So now you have this beautiful screen, both vertical and horizontal. And again, it just folds like that. Now, if you want, yeah, you can share. You can have one person doing something on this screen and one person doing on some of this screen, just like I showed months ago with the LG V60 ThinQ. Next would be Messages, which is really cool. The Messages app, hang on a second. So I open up the Messenger app, and now I can just slide that over. Boom! Full screen. And then when I'm typing, you have that full. And then the voice dictation is pretty cool. Hey, what do you think of the Surface Duo? Okay, of course it doesn't work when I'm on camera. What did you eat for dinner tonight? Question mark. And there you go. Perfect dictation. Google's good on that. And then you can swipe here. You can turn it. And then when you're typing, send an awesome gift to your friend from the office. Cool. Yeah, so Messages works great. The notepad, and I'm sure you've been wondering about this. What is this pen? Slim pen, and I'll show you how it works. Hello to Wendy. Wendy's one of my coworkers. Do a little smiley face for her. So I can take notes over here while I'm reading a book, and then this is an eraser. So I don't have to do anything, it just erases. And then it also has the right click. And I can change the font. Paramount Kid. Now one thing it's missing that LG did have is that the sound of the writing as you're writing it. So big bummer here, and then if you just hold it down, it quickly just erases everything. So the pen's pretty cool. This is the Slim pen, and it comes with a really cool charger. I'll do another deep review on that later. And last but not least, Google Photos works quite well on this device, which it should because this is an Android phone. So the majority of the Google apps work really well. So here's a video I was just shooting. Oh, that's a piece of pizza earlier. Google Photos works really well. You can do it in full screen. That's kind of neat. So you can really see that Pepsi screen. Oh, and then it's cut off. Bummer. And then unintentionally, boom, it just clicks right there. That's cool, right? All right, well, we're gonna try a little ring light, see how that works with the lighting. That was longer than 10 minutes. Hang on. All right, well, thank you. That was longer than 10 minutes. But I covered everything I want. Those are my 5 perspectives with all the details included over my first 50 hours with, I forgot the product again, with the Microsoft Surface Duo 1.0. What do you think of this shiny gadget? Yeah, put those pithy comments down below. And thank you kindly for watching these reviews. They are honest reviews. Microsoft is watching this at the same time you are, and hopefully they're watching it. That would be great. I would love some feedback from Steve Jobs. I wonder how long he's had this device and what he thinks of it. I would love to see a video of him using this device. Yes, that would be cool. Thanks again. I appreciate everyone's time, and I'll see you again sometime in the next 74 hours. This has been another gadget review by me, Pietro, PH Digital, for all of you to enjoy. See you soon. Goodbye. So here's the critical bug. One of the fastest way to charge a lot of these devices is to turn it off. So you hold down the power button, click power off to shut down, and it's shutting down. And I have it plugged in so I can quickly charge it. So now it should be off. But wait, now this isn't the power mode that a lot of Android phones have. It fully boots up. And there you have it. It doesn't shut down. Now, if you unplug it, whoa, what's up with that? That's new. So now it's like stuck in some, that was a weird loop. So a little bit of buggy, kind of a critical error there, Microsoft. According to the rules of the company that I work for, I would say that's a showstopper. So somebody at Microsoft owes me lunch. Now, if you power it back in, and I have tested this, and every time that's plugged in, it won't shut down. Now it restarts fine. And there we go again. Now there's another fun part to this bug, and that's the login. The field's hidden. Not a huge deal. I mean, you can still see the password. Well, you can see, you know, that's not my password. But now I don't know what's going on, and there's no way to minimize the, yeah. And I've tried several different keyboards, so let's do this. Now this next bug, some might not view it as a bug, some might. When you first go to log in, after you've powered off, so we'll restart this. So the restart works fine, it's just that power off when it's plugged in. That's a bug, and I am curious if anyone else is getting that, let me know. Okay, so now it's been powered off. Do you see that? The field disappears. Now this could be a bug, or that could be a security feature. Maybe that's an enhancement so people can't see how many digits you're typing in. So here, I'll pause this and actually log in. Now a quick note, this is the Google keyboard. So now that we're logged in, I'll go to settings and I'll change it to the default Microsoft keyboard, and we'll see if we get that same error. Okay, so we'll change this one, manage keyboards. Okay, so now we're on that one. So let's try that again. Okay, so now it's rebooted. We've got to unlock. Oh, so close. It almost shows. Now if we tilt it, maybe we can enter it in that way, right? Nope. Come on. Show me that. Yeah, that field is hidden. So now I have to type in the password without kind of see what I'm doing. Maybe you don't feel this is a bug. I thought it was at least an annoyance. And one way to kind of classify this is maybe this is just a feature enhancement to either hide or not hide that field when you're typing your password. What are your thoughts? Type those in the comments down below. Now, at least with the Microsoft keyboard, you can see that you've typed in the wrong password. So now we need to erase everything and type in the new one. Well, the correct one. And just for fun, I added some numbers to the temporary password, and you can see, oh, it almost shows it. Oh, wrong password again. Let's see if I can get it this time. Yeah, I got it right. So now we'll change it to a PIN and see what happens. So settings, security, we'll change it from, we have to enter it, hang on. Now, funny enough, the field is showing now, so go figure, Microsoft. Okay, now we can change it to a PIN. We'll make it really easy since it's a video. 2580. If you use 2580 as your PIN, I feel sorry for you. Okay, so now, even without restarting, we should just be able to swipe up. Oh, well, of course, now it works. And just for fun, because I do QA work, I just need to try the restart. Be right back. Okay, now it's restarted. So, if you don't want your password hidden, you have a couple of options. One, you can use the PIN, or two, maybe you like your password hidden. Oh, that's a fast timeout. And there you go. Those are my two major bugs. If you agree with those, let me know. I'm curious. If you're getting the same bugs or different ones on logins or shutdowns, yes, pithy comments, always welcome.